Hello and welcome back. Yeah, so I thought I'd take a little break from YouTube. I thought the break would be a little bit longer, to be honest, but I missed doing it. So I thought, what better way than to do Dark Souls 2? It's an old game, I know. I haven't played much of it. I've played about 40 hours in the past, but so long ago I can't really remember much. I remember up to the tree boss. I think that's about it. So I don't know where all the secrets are. I don't know where anything is, so I'm just going to play through just to, get through the game and see what it's all about. And, my style will just be me just chatting away and playing the game. I have no real kind of build in mind, but I'm probably going to go for like a strength build. Yeah, strength build. Hang on, I've just found a caterpillar on my hat. Bit random, but there you go. Yeah, so I thought I'd just dive into this, and like a chilled playthrough really. So the idea is you can put your feet up, stick this on if you want to see Dark Souls for its entirety, but it won't be an educational playthrough because I don't know much about it. So we'll be figuring it out as we go along. And maybe if you've never played it, it might be worth a watch. Or if you have played it, it'd be good to hear some comments to let me know what I'm doing wrong and how I can make it better. And my last video I said that I was done with it. The truth is I go through sporadic bouts of depression and anxiety and that kind of thing, and sometimes they last longer than others, and it's been quite a while on and off. And when I did that last video, I think it was about a month ago, I felt pretty low, and I thought, yeah, and you kind of end up just switching things off when you probably should just pause, It's like an all or nothing kind of thing. So, I feel fine now, and I was thinking the other day, I really want to get back into YouTube and do it for the enjoyment, because I think before I was putting a lot of pressure on myself. I was like, it's got to be a really great video, it's got to get this amount of views, it's got to get this subscribers. And then I thought, does it though? Does it really matter that much if I get loads of views or if I don't? As long as I'm enjoying playing the game and enjoying recording, I'll keep doing it. And so at the moment I feel pretty good about everything. It's starting to come into, today is really hot here in the UK, and and the thing is with this country as well, if you have these sort of bouts of depression and things, it's always grey and wet and cold and all that. So through the winter months it is a lot more difficult to stay positive, if you're dealing with anything like that. But as soon as the sun comes out, and I think today's probably about 25 degrees, something like that, which is nice. I went for a walk there for a couple of miles, got a bit of sun on me, and then thought, well, let's just crack on with Dark Souls 2. So I'm going to keep each episode probably about 20 minutes, something like that. I don't want them to be too long. Like when I did my first Dark Souls, some of them episodes were like an hour long. I think it's far too much time to ask from people. Where am I going? I'm going around in circles. So I'm going to keep them short. It means there'll probably be quite a lot for the whole playthrough, but I'm comfortable with that. I'm not going to go in all these foggy areas. I just want to get to the main area, Majula. I'm probably missing stuff, but hey, it's just a place to chill. And if you want to relax, what better way than to play a really unrelaxing, stressful game? Which seems like a really random idea, but for some reason even though these games are difficult, they're very challenging, but they're quite rewarding as well. Once you do finally beat that boss after 30 attempts, you feel quite jubilant, I suppose is the word, and then you're ready to do it all over again. So I don't know what this is going to be like. I've heard it's, you know, just as difficult as the others. So we'll see how we get on. Yeah, and it'll be good to see some new stuff as well, like once I get past the tree guy. I'm just trying to think back. I think I went to that place that's like there's a ship and you have to activate a lever and a ship kind of parks up. And then you fight a kind of double-bodied creature. I remember that, which I think is further than the tree. And I think that's as far as I got. Oh no, there was another fight with 3 like really tall, skinny knights that I got stuck on. I couldn't beat them. But that was, you know, a long time ago. And I'd like to think my skill has got better since completing through Dark Souls. I'm sure she's supposed to tell me something. She gives me an Estus flask, doesn't she? Oh, there it is, yeah. I must have just, where I was rambling on. So we'll find a few bits and bobs in here. And yeah, and so just get the easy stuff. If items are in reach and it looks like I can get them without dying, I'll go for it. But if they look really, you know, out of the way, I'll probably just leave them. You know, I don't think it matters too much. Unless you're doing something specific, then yeah, it would matter, but I'm not. I'm just playing it just because I wanna. And yeah, so I'm not going to play any other FromSoft games or Dark Souls games. I'm going to just solely focus on this, because it would be nice to, because you know, once I completed the first Dark Souls, I felt quite proud of it. I was like, you know, it was a real slog to do that. For me, anyway. I mean, some people probably find it quite easy, but yeah, I struggled a lot with it, and it was really good. Good to complete it, you know, and actually say, yep, I've done that one. And I want that same feeling for this one and Dark Souls 3 when I get there, which, you know, will be some time yet. But I don't know how long these games are. I mean, I suppose, I don't know, I've played for about 40 hours before, but that wasn't all in a row, you know. That was creating new characters, trying out different stuff and getting frustrated and retrying to beat things. So it wasn't like 40 hours of constant play. I wonder if he can sell me something decent for 60 souls. No, your prices are too high, mate, and you haven't got much. So thanks, but no thanks. I think there might be something up here. And I'm playing online. I didn't really plan to do that. I don't know if that's something you can turn off, because I don't really want to fight against players. You know, it's an, oh, Titanite shard, nice. So yeah, it's not really, I don't particularly enjoy PvP in this. The only game I really like PvP in is World of Warcraft, and you know, then your MOBAs, Dota 2 and League and stuff like that. I like that. But in this, I just want to absorb the world, concentrate on the kind of fragments of story that you get as you go through. I'm going for that shield, which is down here. So I'm not going to go to Hyde's Tower, I think it's called. I'll do that later, but I'm going to do the other route, the woods bit. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, there's a shield down here that's better than the one I've got at the moment, so I'm going to grab it. And yeah, I'm going to go for probably strength build. You know, I just want a big weapon, I want to hit things with it. And you know, that's kind of one of my favourite play styles in most games. I like the kind of basic warrior type. You know, that you know, it's just really good at kicking ass. That's the kind of kind of characters I like. I do like others. I've tried the Cleric in Dark Souls 1, but I ended up just going back to hitting stuff, you know. So, yeah, do what you like doing. I mean, the combinations of characters and that you can make in this is unreal, so I like to keep it simple. I'm a simple man. Right, now I should be able to upgrade the Estus thing. Speak to her. Hi. Did I not pick up the... Yeah, it is a shard. Okay, so upgrade flask. We haven't got enough souls to level up. I think you need 900 and something to start with, so we won't worry about that for now. Just have a look quickly. 900, so yeah, we're well off. I'll get out of this. But yeah, I'm playing on mouse and keyboard, which is proving very difficult because this whole game is set up to for controllers. You know, I don't think there was much thought into PC players. Like here, A and Y, they don't correlate to the keyboard, so to accept things or interact I have to hold shift and press the left mouse button. There you go. Not ideal, but it's just something to get used to. And jump is actually on a button, F, so I don't have to faff about with that. Now, I don't know what that does, so we'll figure that out later. But yeah, ideally I want to get to the first sort of proper bonfire without dying, and usually when you say things like that you end up dying, so I'm going to counter it by saying I'm probably going to die, but you never know. Right, down there there's an item. There's a big ogre outside. I'm not going to fight him yet because he'll probably just crush me. Okay, back up the plank, and I'll get that item that we saw wherever it went in a bit. So there's the ogre. I'm going to just completely ignore him. I think there's a guy here. Yeah, the morning star's pretty slow. I'm pretty sure I'll find a sword soon, and then I'll just use the sword. Yeah, there's that item. So look, you can jump off of that where the chest is, but I don't want to do a stupid death right at the beginning. Uh-oh. Okay, I might have to fight this guy. No? No. Cool. No. Good. And I have to get used to the fact that my shield, my block, is on my left mouse button and my attack is on the right, which makes sense, but after playing Dark Souls 1 you kind of get used to that left button as an attack. Yep. Life gem. Right, now there's an archer over there. I'm going to kill him first. And again. Oh, it's so slow. Excuse me. No. That nearly killed me. I have to die now. See? I said I have to die because it wasn't a choice. I decided that I was going to die at that point, just to show you what it looks like when you die. And I believe your health goes down a little bit every time until you use a human effigy. So save you the trouble of watching me get to there, I'll just skip to that bit. Okay, we're back here. I'm going to take my time this time. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to ignite this, but I'm not going to rest here. There's no point resting at the moment. I will eat one of them. And so a couple of guys jumped down. I want to get them first, really. Okay, there's one. Oh, I parried. Wow. Don't ask me how. Ow. Son of a bitch. Right, let's just get one of them. Oh, I meant to do the other thing, but... Is that it? Okay. Throwing knives. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Someone died there, look. Yeah. Shame. Happens. I could be really cool and put like a death count on the top. At the moment it's 1. I'm going to make sure it stays that way for the entire game. I wish. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to achieve something like that. But I can try, can't I? And that's the thing as well with this game, it's like, you're going to die. Don't get frustrated. And I've found as soon as I start getting angry with a game, I'll turn it off. I don't put myself through it, you know, because you can easily... Because I think if you're not in the right frame of mind to play a game like this, you die easier because you're not as careful, and it gets worse and worse and worse the more you play when you're in that mood. So you're better off just going, okay, I can feel myself getting frustrated now, you know, you start getting the heart rate up a bit and getting a bit angry and swearing at the screen. It's good to just go, right, I'm going to step away from it, you know, come back the next day or in an hour or whatever, and then try again. That's the only real way, because otherwise it just gets worse and worse, and you don't want to put yourself through that. I don't anyway. And it's natural to get a bit frustrated, I mean, that's the point. But when it puts you on tilt, as they say, then yeah, don't do it, because you'll end up just hating the game and not wanting to play it anymore, which, you know, isn't... You bastard. Yeah, and then you know, you miss out then. So the game kind of teaches you to be patient and calm the majority of the time, and then, you know, bursts of energy when you need to fight a boss or something really difficult. I think it's intentional that way. More throwing knives. Yeah, all this stuff's useful. Let's kill him. Oh, missed. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting a bigger weapon. The short sword's good, but I think... Oh yeah, I've just actually remembered something. There's a flaming longsword somewhere later on. I'm going to get that. That's going to be my weapon. Who doesn't want a sword that's on fire? So yeah, I'll go for that, and that'll be the weapon I'll upgrade until I find something that I might want to use. Don't know if there's a claymore or something like that in this, but I do like the claymore. I love the backstab animations, they're so good. Ugh. leave it out, lads. Yeah. The art of rolling. The art of the roly-poly. I can't remember who did it. There's a I think it's like an Instagram channel, and there's a group of people that love like games and things like that, and they did one, well, they did a few Dark Souls ones, and there was one where the guy was just in a pair of pants and he was just like rolling everywhere. It's pretty funny. I'll see if I can find what their name is and I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, it's definitely worth checking out if you like sort of parodies and, you know, comical computer game stuff. Let's drink this. Yeah, you only get 2 esters. That's really poor. I think these are arrows, are they? Out of the way. Wood bolts. So if I find a crossbow, I'm laughing. Oh, I could have backstabbed him then. Roll. Not today, friend. That's you done as well. Nice. Right, I'm getting close to the bonfire, I think. I really need to make sure I continue to... Ooh. Oh no! Right, let's get out of here. Let's have one of them. Right, I'm panic rolls. Right, that's you kind of sorted. Right, that's you done. Right, who's next? There we go. This one. This one. Thought I saw something up here. I did. Buckler. Probably won't use that. And I've got enough souls to probably level up a couple of times. Oh wait, but I need to buy the key for the blacksmith, which is 1,000. So let's grab this. I tried to parry, but it's not easy. Right, in here should be a bonfire and a shopkeeper, I remember that much. There we go, there's a bonfire, and there's this person, which I need to buy a key. Oh yeah, I'm going to skip all the dialogue until I get to a point I've never been to, and then I'll listen to it. Unless you want me to play all the dialogue, just let me know in the comments and I'll put that in. Well, I mean, in the next episode I will. So I need this. I'm going to buy this for like in a little while. Oh, I don't have enough for that. Sword. Yeah, right, okay. So that's that. Let's rest. And I'm going to travel back to Majula. Back to Majula. How do I do it? Okay, go. Is it that? Select bonfire. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so I'm going to go back to Majula. I'm going to unlock the door for the blacksmith. I'm going to go back to that lady here, this one. And I'm going to pop some souls and level up probably only once, I reckon, once or twice. Where is he? Straight past him. Yeah, gotcha. I got your back, man. Oh, I parried. Right, and then I have to go back to her, level up, rest, go back to him, and then he'll open up his little shop for us. So let's get soul pop in. Just going to use everything. Use. Okay, great. Now we'll. I didn't mean to do that. Right. Level up. Well, I've got enough probably for 3. So Vigour is your hit points, Endurance is your stamina, Vitality is your carry weight and stuff like that, I believe. Attunement we don't need. Strength is pretty good so far anyway. Dexterity, I need that to be 12 so I can use bows. Adaptability, that's good for iframes and stuff like that, so I'll be leveling that as well. So in fact I'm going to put... oh no, what are you doing? In fact, I'm going to put 2 points into that. Actually, let's put 1 point in that and then 1 in dex so we can use the bow if we need to. No, that'd be silly. Vigour. That's it. We ain't going to use bows, are we? Let's be honest. That's that. So now we go back to the blacksmith, and he should be there tinkering away. He's not, because I didn't rest. Fool of a took. I did rest, didn't I? Oh no. Don't know. Back. There he is. Yeah, I'll have that sword, please, if it's good. What did I just do? Ah, so... oh, you can reinforce... oh, I've got a... so you use Titanite shards to reinforce your weapons. We haven't got a weapon we want to do that with yet, so I'll leave that. Buy, sells some stuff. That's axe. That's that done. Right, let's go in here. Nick his stuff. Short bow. Okay. I might put a point in it anyway, just might as well. And yeah, I think I'll leave it there. If you like this style of playthrough, you enjoy watching it and you like just chilling out and watching someone figure a game out, please subscribe and press like and all that good stuff. And yeah, if you can leave a comment, that'd be great. Just let me know, you know, your Dark Souls experiences or anything Dark Souls or Dark Fantasy related. I'll be all ears. So yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.